Well, the Pitmen were a remarkable group of men. I mean, remarkable. In the 1930s, they were sent down a coal mine when they were 10, 11, 12 years of age. So their formal education stopped.
They all attend something called the Workers' Education Association, the WEA. I don't know whether you've got that over here, but and they start a class. They do classes in all kinds of things, engineering, economics, anything, and they decide to do a class in art appreciation, something that they're interested to learn about. Half of them have never seen a picture in real life.
Their instructor, Mr. Robert Lyons, suddenly realised that they weren't going to be listening to textbooks and so on and so forth, so decided to get them to actually start painting themselves, and it turned out they were all pretty good artists, and they ended up becoming really famous artists in their own right.
The story about class, it's the story about politics, story about art, but also about aspiration. It's about these people really striving to do something that you know, which is way beyond the expectations of their background.
First three scenes are far and away the funniest first three scenes of any play I've ever been in, and you're so busy laughing as an audience member and quite often as a cast member that you don't realise how cleverly he draws you into an argument about who owns art, what's art for, about class, about politics, because you're so busy laughing.
It's not in any way pretentious. He's very, very, he's got a great skill of communicating quite complex ideas and political messages in a very simple, clear way for the reader or the listener to take in.
It's just really, really well, almost perfectly crafted by Mr. Lee Hall. But you guys all know about Mr. Lee Hall because of Billy Elliot, obviously. And the lovely thing about it is that it's opened up so much for us, really.
One of the huge excitements for us coming to New York and being with MTC is now to put it in front of exactly the audience it deserves, because, you know, here's the other theatre capital of the world, but it's also kind of the art capital, and it's a play all about, you know, why you should care about art and how art can change your life. So already hearing that in front of a New York audience has been incredibly exciting, hasn't it? Because it needs that other point of the triangle, the audience, to make it work.
But during the play, you get to see there's 3 screens, which is what we have on the set, and through the play you get to see all of the art as the play goes on. So it's a very clever device, and you get to see the whole, most of the collection, I think, as the play goes on. And as the stage starts off very bare, but as the play goes on, it builds up with more pictures, and so that it's more colour kind of adds to the stage. And
as soon as people start talking in this play, you are in it, and you love doing it. You listen to the audience reaction, and straight away you're alive. You're in that part. You discover those moments every night as if for the first time. And you know, there are moments in that play that you never get bored, you never get tired of doing, and I think it's because the audience never get tired of seeing them. Yeah. It is funny, it will make you laugh, it will make you cry, and every single night you get out there, and once you're out there, you absolutely love doing it. You really genuinely do.
It's a universal story, but weirdly I think it's a very American story, because the spirit of these guys to achieve something and their indomitableness seems to ring true about a lot what I believe in America, and not what great American plays have been about.
I think everyone likes the story of a guy who tries to aspire, to break out, to reach out, to do something. I mean, it's the American dream, isn't it? I've been led to believe. So I think they'll be really rooting for the guys, and I think they'll enjoy that part of the story.